In the news today for Ark, a huge amount of stuff was revealed at PAX where the developers showcased the Nintendo Switch redo, a new version of the game that's going to be coming with all the DLC, free maps and brand new content. Plus they revealed a brand new intro for everyone that's going to be arriving for the island, basically giving us a head start in the game, a little bit of backstory. They also showed off the Ascension ending for Scorched Earth, a long requested feature that was cut and was never really added to one of its DLCs. They're finally adding it like 6 years later nearly. All that, and we're going to talk about the Discovery Dinosaur mode, the brand new mode that's aimed at kids on the Switch, as well as the brand new look at the new creature that's incoming for everyone as well. So make sure you like, make sure you subscribe for the best in survival games news, and let's go. So something I've been campaigning for a long time. The Ark on the Switch has never received a single bug update. No fixes, no events, no DLC, no free maps, no content, absolutely nothing. In the nearly 4 years that it's been available, there was seemingly some sort of kerfuffle or issues with the port team abstraction behind the port, and they basically didn't go ahead and update it. Now Wildcard blamed a bunch of other people. They didn't really allude to who, but they said it wasn't down to them. And then of course we got this big announcement that it's indeed getting a brand new Ultimate Survivor edition. It's going to have DLC maps, all the paid DLC if you buy the new version of the game or upgrade, and you'll receive 2 of these every other month. We did get a bit more clarification that this also going to receive all the free content as well. You will receive all of the brand new maps that Ark has had over the last 6 years, like the Centre map, like Fjordor, like Valguero, and that should all be coming as well. Now I have to say I did miss whether or not that would be free, but I can't imagine it's going to be paid, so it must be coming for free for everyone. There will be improvements as well, gameplay improvements, fidelity, graphical improvements as well, and this was all revealed on their PAX Twitch stream. So if you own the game already, you'll get the free update that will improve the graphical fidelity and other stuff, but if you want to play the actual paid DLC maps, you are going to have to pay the upgrade price or buy the new version of the game. They were still pretty light on details and we still haven't actually got a release date for it, but I presume it's not going to be until October, maybe even November. Now again, I'm pretty sure I heard them say that the Dinosaur Discovery mode, the one that's going to be aimed at kids, will also come for free to everyone that owns the game already, and obviously it will be as part of the new one. This will be a guided experience for kids. It's going to have a lot of tutorials, a lot of guides, and it could be really good at getting more younger players who play Switch a lot to get involved in Ark. Although unless they've removed beer and some of the blood, I don't see how they're going to get this to go past the teen ratings board. It's kind of like selling the game as a teen rated game, but yeah kids, you can go ahead and play it. It's a bit of a weird one from a game dev. They didn't show any of this brand new mode off. They did say they'd show it off later this month, so that's why I'm assuming it won't see the actual brand new version of Ark on Switch until October or November. We also got to look at the brand new Dinosaur that's coming as well. Looks like it's going to be part of a big update for everyone. This will be on Xbox, PlayStation, PC and of course Switch in the future. The Carcharodontosaurus. Man, it looks massive. It's like double the size of a Giga, I swear. So this is going to be a free dinosaur added. It got voted in a bunch of different polls that they've done over the last year or so, and it should be coming again as part of some big TLC update that I'm expecting Wildcard to announce in November. They also showed off some of the brand new narrated Explorer notes. These have been done by the actors David Tennant and the person that does Helena. And yeah, it's going to be fully voiced now, every single Explorer note that you can find in the game. And again, that's I'm sure going to be part of the big update that they have in maybe November.
To its tail. It is not able to intimidate every foe with its roar, but upon hearing it, it might scare the poop out of you. Quite literally. Despite being a different subspecies of Tyrannosaurus, everyone I've met still refers to them as a Rex or a T-Rex.
That is a pretty cool feature, and yeah, I really do feel like some of these fixes and quality of life stuff they're adding really are doing a great job at sending Ark off, of course, because it won't be receiving much more content after this. They spoke at length as well with Garth Crocard, the guy that makes all the music for Ark Survival Evolved. Jesse and Jeremy there, the creators of Ark Survival Evolved as well, discussed a bunch of stuff, and I'll save that for a more in-depth video, or maybe even Raz will go through some of that stuff with you. But it was pretty lengthy and it kind of killed the mood a little bit. It was pretty too long just chatting away. They should have maybe cut it in with some more of the stuff that they showed off at the start of the stream. They are going to be at PAX all weekend, I guess, showing off HLNA, a real-life model that they've integrated to get some pictures, and they're showing off the Ultimate Survivor version of the game on the Nintendo Switch there as well. They also showed briefly off a still and some music from the animated TV show, but again, no real news about when it's actually arriving, I don't think. And of course, as I said at the start, their brand new cinematic. This is going to be an intro to the island, and it's going to guide players through the first hours of Ark Survival Evolved a little bit better, or just set you up for what to expect. Helena here is pretty much telling you to survive, seek out these creatures, make alliances with certain creatures, and basically conquer the island. So it's a great little addition. Rather than just waking up on the beach scratching your hands, it will just set the story and the tone, and gives you some idea of when to expect Helena in later, that it's not going to be just some random character appearing. Shows off some creatures and of course the Broodmother as well, to give you a tease about what the first boss should be that you take on. Not sure they announced any dates for when this was going to be applied, but again, I'm presuming it will be with the big update with all the other features. But of course the big one was the Scorched Earth Ascension ending. For years they said they wouldn't bother with it. It was mysteriously missing. For Aberration, Extinction and Genesis we had cutscenes and intros, but for Scorched Earth it was the DLC they released while in early access. So they never had an ending because they clearly rushed it. But now once you defeat the Manticore, there will be a brand new cutscene that takes you to Aberration, the next DLC map in the story. Doesn't look like there's any other additional bosses or creatures. You simply kill the Manticore like normal, and then you have this cutscene that takes you. It was cool, it was good, but I still feel like it wasn't maybe as big as I thought it would be. But certainly for players that have always loved all the DLC, it's going to be a fitting conclusion to Scorched Earth. And especially I love that map, it's one of my favourite maps. And hopefully shows us a bit more about how we ended up on Aberration, seeing the problems and issues before we land. So there we go, that's pretty much the main bits. As soon as we get proper info about this Scorched Earth, when it's going to be arriving with the Switch and everything else, I'll let you guys know. And like I said, I'm sure Raz will go over a lot of this in more detail. So until next time, Ratbags, I will see you later.